Hello friends, welcome back to this playthrough of Lin Hard Mode for Fire Emblem 7, also just called Fire Emblem on the Game Boy Advance. We're on chapters 9 and 10 before we go into Hector mode. We unfortunately cannot do Hector Hard Mode, so you won't get to see the Hard Mode versions of the game. You have to beat it on Normal Mode before you can do that, and we have not on this save file. What we do need is Matthew to level up. And the downside of this is that somebody has to stay home. I think it's Lucius. We will be rumbling, bumbling, and stumbling down to this corner here, where Eagler is. Did I write down anything from the earlier run of this that I need to know? Chapter 10. Nope. Nothing for Chapter 9. This will be like the normal mode version, or yeah, it'll be like the normal mode version, just more stuff. More stuff everywhere. If I remember, there's all sorts of stuff that's gonna just spawn out of here, and up here, and in hard mode, that'll be even more of that. We'll have some Fog of War. We're going to get Wallace again. Wallace is going to have his Night Crest, and he's not going to force us to use it on him. What this means is we could use it on Kent or Sane. We could sell it, which is actually useful for us in Chapter 10. We want to have enough money left over that Lin will start Hector's version of the game with a white gem. Or if we had been really on the ball about it, we could level Sane to 20, and Sane could promote. We didn't do that, because, boy, that's crazy. There's no good reason to ever do that, unless you're just absolutely trying to break everything in half. And if we were doing a hard mode playthrough, we might consider it, but we're not. We're doing a normal mode Hector playthrough because we have to. Also, I didn't feel like funneling every kill into Sane. Welcome to Asshole Reinforcements. Welcome to me changing the animation settings. Just like in Fire Emblem 8, you can set animations solo, which means you have to turn it on for everyone you want to see do their stuff. I have it off for Nils and for Sarah because they just go boop. And who needs to just see them going boop? No one can hit for shit. So Lin's gonna hang out here with this axe guy. Of all these characters, we want to funnel Urk some levels so he doesn't look too bad at the end of this. Matthew also needs some levels. He wants to fight some axe boys. His stats are kind of crappy, and the first Hector map is a special map that we did not have in Eliwood's game. where Matthew and Hector have a map to themselves. And meanwhile, Florina is just going to hang out in the parts of the map that no one else can reach and get her own XP. Look at all these spawns. Lynn getting XP is never a waste. She is a forced deployment at the end of the game. We do have to promote her. Well, we don't have to promote her, but we get the items to promote her. Using up all our weapons is fine. They don't carry over. We have 2 chapters. And now the Fog of War happens. Everyone else that's not the characters we really want XP for just sort of exist to do chip, get some kills where they're the only ones that can get kills, body block stuff so no one can attack Will at close range. That's what Wallace is basically here for. He's here to counterattack and be not having a lance equip. He can't use the Iron Axe. Nice. Lynn's gonna hang out here and deal with these reinforcements. And we're gonna let stuff come to us. Things will try to hit Matthew because he is, Matthew. Biggest thing we don't want to do is have all of our weapons break. And we don't want Urk to die. So we're gonna attempt to limit the number of things that can hit some of our characters from different angles. There's Wallace being very good. So that gives Will a kill. Way to go, Sarah. Of Sarah or Priscilla, basically one of them you get to cart around for most of the game. So, take your pick. Lynn is just gonna keep killing stuff with her iron sword. And hopefully keep getting good levels. Zane's gonna try to not steal too much XP. We really don't want our flyer near that, if we can help it. Matthew does have great vision. Lynn, once again, not going to get hit. Florina can get hit, it's okay. Irk getting used to doing that thing where he kills people from 2 squares away when they attack him through a wall or a person. If you remember from the earlier playthrough, he does that a lot. There are lots of reinforcements in this game. It's our job to just weather them. Looks like we might be out of reinforcements at this point. Yep, it looks like we are done partying on this map. Let's make sure this house doesn't have anything cool. It doesn't. Surprise, there's stuff down there. Don't get your squishies too close. Didn't want to dance for her. Oh, Wallace, that was almost perfect. Didn't want you to crit there. Or to double, rather. Like, just don't double. Don't double and you're fine. What a butt. This guy's a horsey equipped with all the fun 2-range weapons. I think we looked at that last time. Boy, we don't do a lot of damage. And we do even less with the sword because it's a sword. So we want our 2 heavier hitters down here. Currently, we would want Dorcas to hit him. Let's see what Satan can do. Sure. I guess this is what Wallace is for on this map. We want to be very careful doing that. Yeah, no. Unless he switches to a hand axe, it's pretty much going to be Eagler. He did switch to a hand axe. Or, I mean, it's going to be Wallace. Okay, with him switching to a hand axe. Sane. He will very likely trade off every turn based on who we are sitting in front of him with. that in mind. We could possibly bait out different results by putting different characters in his range. But I think we want to wait till he's on the javelin to do that. When he's not going to be. Way to just keep attacking Wallace. You can't hit Sane. You don't do enough damage to Wallace to matter. Let's bring Sarah down. Two more hits should do it, unless he decides to attack Sane. But it'll probably be a javelin if he does. Nope. More hand axes. That's an interesting choice to switch right there. Sane will get the kill, Sane will get the level, Sane will get bad stats. What are you doing, Sane? Your stats are significantly better than that, in theory. Lynn seizes. And we go to the end. Welcome to Chapter 10. We get to bring the entire party. A lot of us won't be doing anything. We have to kill this douchebag. Yes, he does have a silver lance. Yes, we will be using this vendor and armory to sell off a whole bunch of stuff at some point. Her hit chance is so bad. Of course, everyone's hit chance is so bad. Enemy phase. We all know rain is the worst. Matthew probably doesn't want to do that at the moment. Wrath is actually slightly too good. Which I know is probably a dumb thing to say or think. If you can't feed the kill to Matthew, feed the kill to Urk. You are threatening not that space. It's all fun and games until there's archers everywhere. Urk gets another level. It's pretty decent. Oh, fire broke. Urk, what are you doing? Getting out of there is what you're doing. Seriously, Matthew. Urk, you stand there. Guess we give the kill to Will, who says thank you. I am somewhat impressed, Dorcas. Miss me with this reduced movement shit. Not worried about archers. Matthew, it is very important you get another level or two. Especially with Urk not having spells anymore. Oh, there's a mountain there. This is the most painful. I don't want Wallace to get kills because Wallace will never be useful for anything else in this game. Matthew gets a level by being shot, and it's a pretty good level. Oh my god, we can move. It's fantastic. It's the best feeling. Florina being the opportunist she is. Oh, that's a great level, thank you. I'm okay with those kind of levels. When the words no damage appears, you know you done effed up. When Will does that, it's gonna be a good run. I'm gonna have a good Will. Problem is, I don't know if that will make him good enough to bring with us to the end game. You only get so many characters there. So many of them are forced. think Astral Reinforcements are starting to feel bad for themselves. We'll give Kent a level. We do have to use Kent for a little bit. And he's pretty good. His strength is falling behind Sing, but that's fine. And there's no fast route through this map. I mean, there is. It's called leaving half your characters home and only taking certain ones forward. But stop with this range shit. Okay, that energy ring is a now or never sort of thing. We give it to somebody before this chapter's over, or we sell it. Actually, I think it might count the value of stuff you have on you, so you don't have to sell. I forget how some of the things work in this game. To be fair, they aren't the clearest about certain things. Okay, Florina's going to leave now. Because she stopped dodging. Why is this fucking stupid? Sane's defense versus Florina's defense or Fiora's defense is crazy. Okay, Lyn, Sane, Fiora, Urk. 14 strength, 10 strength, 9 magic. 11 strength. So Urk. We do not want to buy anything. I suppose we could buy a fire tome if we had absolutely nothing at all better to do. Okay, Wrath, you go play over there. We can't pick up an armor slayer, heavy spear, or hammer should we need it. I thought we had an armor slayer. I guess we had a horse slayer. Urk's gonna go over there and just harumph them to death. Okay, guy, you're now on your javelin, because I wanted you on your javelin. Yep. Florina's defense is garbage. No one else is probably going to be able to damage him. We're going to need Barcher with a hammer. The shop here makes that pretty clear. But if we keep him on his javelin, then he can't use his silver lance. Which, to be fair, is by far his most damaging option. Well, does 0 damage. So you can go sit in the corner. Can't do 0 damage. He can go sit in the corner. If we have to buy a spear that can pierce his armor, we'll do that. But Oh, same. Cool. I did not know that he could do 20 damage in a shot with the Silver Lance. I'll fast forward till we're back there. Also, we'll try to figure out why the sound no longer works. Okay, we're back. Hopefully this works. It might have. We got him off of doing his stupid thing, and now we just have a 16% chance. No. Cool. Thing is, though, with Nils here, she has a chance to get out. Don't trust. And Sane gets the kill. And a level up. And it's a pretty good level up. Now we make sure we have finished all our business. I'm tired of this rain shit. We're going to sell. Our Night Crest. Could have used it on Sane, I suppose. And we have finished Lens hard mode. With only a couple deaths. And next time, we will start Hector. I will see you then for probably a couple chapters worth. Some of it we've seen before. Take it easy.